Welcome back to BTN Live. The postseason has arrived and Wisconsin is facing USC in the Holiday Bowl. So we are joined now by Badger safety Michael Caputo to talk about that big game. And Michael, how does it feel to be rewarded for a successful season?
It feels good. It's really what we deserve as a team. I felt like we went through a lot of adversity that we, either came out a victor or not. And I feel like this team and these guys deserve the game that we got put in.
You talk about some of the adversity that you guys have faced. What has kind of been the most frustrating moment for you this season?
Definitely taking the loss to Northwestern late in the season. That was probably the biggest, but just kind of losing the games that we did, starting early, losing Alabama, that hit us hard. And then losing our first Big Ten opener to Iowa, that hit us pretty hard too. But, we just showed, going through with Northwestern, we came out on top on that game. Just showing the resilience of these guys, just how tough they are and how much adversity they can get through. I mean, just those kind of 3 points really changed our season. And I felt like we did end up getting through them as, we finished off the season with a win at Minnesota. So it shows the resilience of these guys.
Now, this is the first time since 2009 that Wisconsin is not in a New Year's Six Bowl, but you've said that you still have that same excitement for this one. So what kind of makes you judge the good elements of a bowl game?
It's still football. Just getting that chance to play that extra game is a big deal. And just the bowl prep and everything leading up to it, it's a rewarding feeling. Whether it's right after the season or after New Year's, on New Year's, it doesn't matter. Just the fact that we get to play in a bowl game, get that one extra game is a big deal.
The Trojans have a very talented quarterback in Cody Kessler. What challenges will that offense present for you guys?
Well, all of them really. I mean, they have a lot of threats on offense that we're going to have to adjust to. And that we're going to have to scheme against. That's one of the big things that going against USC, they have a great offense, and that's one of the major things is just taking care of all the little things and preventing the big plays. Great QB, great run game, great receivers. That just we're gonna have to come on, be at the top of our game and come up with a good game plan. So it's gonna be a challenge, but it's gonna be fun.
And you guys have been on the top of your game. You rank #1 nationally in scoring defense, #3 in total defense. What has made you all so effective this season?
I think the #1 thing about our defense is just the will to want to win and the will to go and make plays. And we definitely have the guys to do that, young and old. It's a ripple effect. Whether it's a young guy making a play or an older guy making a play. We all celebrate together and we all play as a team, and that's kind of the big thing.
Badgers had a 9-win season, and this bowl game gives you an opportunity to showcase your talent to the nation. What do you feel like you guys need to prove in this matchup?
I think it's more just proving to ourselves that we really are a double-digit winning team, that we can come out and win the big games. And it's more just, for ourselves to just show that, we can accomplish our goals of what we said earlier in the season during camp. And we do it for each other, do it for the seniors. That's one of the main things. So it's more for us to come out and, show what we can do for each other, opposed to, showing, proving anything to any external factors. It's all for us.
Now, you talk about that, and as you look back on the regular season and evaluate the wins and the losses, did the Badgers fulfill the expectations that they set out for themselves this season?
In terms of win-lose, no. But in terms of resiliency, yeah. In terms of never giving up, yeah. I think that we've picked each other up, as a team, whether it's been offense, defense, special teams, even between the individuals. We definitely proved to each other that we are a team because we stuck through thick and thin times throughout the season. And that just goes to show you that, how strong we are as a team, and we're going to stick together as a team, throughout this last game.
Well, was there one specific moment where you really realized the resiliency of the team?
Yeah, there was a couple, but the one significant one was probably the Northwestern. The Nebraska game. We came away with a win that day. We kicked a field goal to win it the last couple seconds of the game, and it just goes to show really our offense and our defense hadn't been clicking until that point, and we were clicking on defense and clicking on offense, and it just that was the moment where we kind of melted together as a team, and we're like, we can do this, we can get through anything as a team, and just showed that if we all just take the steps together, we can accomplish more.
Now, coming off of football a little bit, I know that you like to read books, especially nonfiction ones. So what's your favorite genre, and how did that come to be?
I like history. I like reading history. My family really got me onto that. My mother, her grandmother, and just everyone, really. I mean, they all kind of, throughout the years when I was growing up, bought me books and just got me more involved in history and things like that. And it kind of, I always tell myself I should have been a history major here at Wisconsin, but I chose, going into the business side of things. And but that'll always be my hobby. That'll always be my favorite thing to do. So I have kind of that thing to fall back on.
So what's your favorite historical era? If you could live in a time other than the one you're in right now, what would it be?
I'd say probably the late 18th century, so like 1700s or early 1800s, where it's like the nation was looking for unity. Then it was a new nation, really, and there was a lot of no one really knew the direction it would go. I was kind of that'd be the ideal, because there was a lot. It was land expansion. There was it was just I feel like that was a more of a free time, a better time to live. You can just kind of be yourself, have your family. It just I don't know. I just read a lot of books from that era, and that's the kind of era that I'd like to. That would be the other era I'd like to live in, I guess.
All right, well, you talk about unity, you talk about resiliency, and you like to read history books. So when you take a look at that historical point of view, what do you think is maybe the legacy that you are leaving at Wisconsin?
That's that's really not. I don't really think that's really for me to say. That's more for I think the right term is posterity. Does that make sense? Just kind of further down the lines, how me and this group of seniors will be remembered. Whether we left a good legacy, very positive, or what. I think that's how legacies are truly remembered. Leave your mark on a program, leave a positive and a good niche in it. That's I really think that this senior class has left a positive, and I just that'll be brought on down through the next classes that come here.
All right, and you had that chance to leave an even more positive mark with a win in the Holiday Bowl. Good luck in that matchup, and thanks so much for joining us.
Hey, thank you. I appreciate it.